just said yes to buying the most expensive camera of my life. My dream camera. I can only celebrate with one arm right now because I hurt my shoulder on the weekend. But honestly, even after doing all the research, talking to all of my friends and people that know, and just taking time to think about this, I still don't know if this is a huge mistake. It made me think, there's a bunch of mistakes that creators make getting into filmmaking. But I find the biggest mistakes have to do with the business around being a creative. These are the mistakes that will ultimately make you fail, not the missing focus or messing up exposure mistakes. So if you want to be a successful filmmaker, here are 10 business mistakes you do not want to make.
Tyler?
Yep.
Have we made a huge business mistake? Buying the camera?
You made this decision all your own, so I'm just along for the ride.
So have I made the... What I'm nervous about is that it's just gonna end up like this guy here.
As your manager, let's figure out how to not make that happen. It'll at least be a rental for somebody else, right?
Yeah, at least. At the very least. Would you have spent $60,000 on a camera?
How's learning DaVinci going? Since we bought a cinema camera, we gotta go DaVinci, right?
Yeah, that's true. I want to see. I want you to be like this, doing color
On DaVinci?
color on the DaVinci. Yeah.
We gotta get the massage balls.
Yeah, the massage.
I'm gonna go empty my bank account now.
Well, good luck.
I'll let you know if you're still an employee of
Yeah, I
Travel
know.
Feels Inc. I'll bring over your replacement.
Yeah, I've been working for. Yeah.
You've been replaced. Okay, bye.
Before I forget, a huge business mistake would be to miss out on 50% off your music. Right now, Epidemic Sound is offering a free trial plus 50% off for the personal plan or commercial plan for 2 months. 3 months if you're an existing customer. Did you know that I've made 665 videos over the last 6 years? That's about 100 videos per year, about 2 a week for the last 6 years. And I've never ran out of good music to use, and that's because of Epidemic Sound. They have one of the biggest libraries of music, and they're constantly adding new music to the platform. So every time I go on there, I find new good music for my videos. Especially now that you can use the music for client work as a freelancer with the commercial plan. I will repeat, 50% off right now. Use the code Haapoja50 and use the link down below. Free trial plus 50%. It doesn't get any better than that. Thank you, Epidemic Sound, for sponsoring this video and for making finding music so much easier. I think the number one mistake that I've seen from people in terms of business is being too scared to transition to the next thing. For example, for me, when I started learning about video, I started shooting weddings. That was cool. Then I got a full-time job being like a media guy at a church. That was really safe, secure, easy money. And then I quit that and I went freelance, which is like the opposite of safe and secure and for sure money. And then I started shooting bigger and bigger commercials. Nothing really that big, but I was making great money and I decided to transition on to the next thing, which was YouTube. And now executive producing feature films, maybe. And there's two things you want to think about with this. One is being brave. You gotta be really brave and not let the fear get to you and just make that move. Whatever you think is right for the next move in your career, start transitioning towards that. Number two, the key word here is transition. You don't want to just like quit this and now I'm just this. You want to transition into it slowly. But man, if I didn't make those transitions, I would not be anywhere close to this successful in filmmaking. I'm not the best filmmaker. I just want to remind everybody about that. I'm just an idiot with a camera. Case in point, my tripod there was my phone and my AirPods. Now, the second mistake, we all know that networking is a good idea and we should network, but there's a funny tendency to network with the wrong people. So for example, if you're a DP trying to get DP work, you end up networking with other DPs, which okay, that's cool too, but they're not the ones who are gonna get you work. So you should network with other directors and producers and agencies and all of these people who are actually gonna get you the jobs. Other DPs, they might help you learn more about DP stuff, but they might also be a little bit reluctant to do that. The producers especially, those are the people that you want to network with. Be nice to them, get to know them, you'll win. All right, there's the bank. It always scares me when I'm making these big purchases. Not that it happens that often. One thing that doesn't scare me is asking for more money. One of the biggest reasons people aren't doing well in their businesses as filmmakers is that they're not charging enough, and that is because they're just not asking for more. I'm constantly just asking for more, because that's really the only way to find your true value. And there's no real risk in asking more. If they want to work with you, they're just gonna say, oh, we don't have the budget for that, and then you just say, oh, what do you have budget for? And then you can work your way down from there. But if you start low, you can't just be like, they're good with it, and they're like, oh wait, can I get more? But like, you can't go that way. So always ask for more money. That's how you're gonna find your true value. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons that there's this like struggling artist stereotype. I don't think it needs to be. Find out what your skills are worth for each different client and company, because that also varies. So just keep asking for more money. All right, I'm gonna go pay this thing now. Wish me luck. I don't know why I would need luck, but. Morning. I need to send a wire transfer.
How much are we sending?
55,000 US.
It's a very expensive camera.
This is the small camera. Now we're buying the bigger camera here. Thank you so much. Purchase has been made. Money has been spent. Hopefully this wasn't a mistake. How's my Coco Bear? What? Oh, you want me to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Come in, Coco. Come in.
Yeah, can you guys?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good.
I missed you.
Yeah. And what do you say?
Are you having a good day?
No.
No.
It's going nice.
It's going better now?
Yeah.
Okay, I love you.
You want babies?
Bye.
Bye.
Do you ever get worried when I make big business decisions?
No. But look what I did. I made 3 dishes.
Super
in 1
mom.
hour.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Feels a lot like spring.
It's so warm out here, I had to switch jackets. I love this feeling. Sorry, I'm ramping shutter right now, but I don't have an idea. Another mistake a lot of people do is not watching what other people are doing. Watching other people's work, learning from them, seeing what they're doing with their business, and just paying attention to what other people are doing. A lot of people, I think maybe, I don't know if it's ego or whatever it is, but just choose not to watch other people's work. I try to consume all sorts of stuff, from the best movies out there, Hollywood and all that, all sorts of YouTube channels, all of it to learn. But there is also the mistake, which is a huge mistake, to compare yourself to those people that you're watching. It's great, and I really highly recommend watching others, but don't compare yourselves to other people, because then you start thinking, man, I should be doing that thing. Why am I not getting those opportunities? Why am I not that good? Why am I not getting that award? Blah, 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 blah. Comparing yourself is really, really bad for the creative person and for your business. In the end, business is about money, and that's where a lot of creatives go wrong. They just don't spend their money wisely. They end up buying a bunch of gear that they don't really even need, going into debt, and that's just one big burden on you that's really gonna slow you down and weigh you down. You're gonna make bad decisions just because you have this debt that you need to get rid of. So yeah, I would highly, highly recommend not going into debt, getting gear. Just buy what you can afford, move up from there slowly, rent what you need. Do not go into debt if possible. I didn't go into debt on this one. I had all the money to pay cash. And also, there's better ways of spending your money than just buying gear. Spend it on learning and experiences and shoots and all that stuff, instead of just buying the latest and greatest, because that probably isn't gonna solve your business problems.
It's done. You're fired. See you later.
Got it?
It's been great.
Brother.
Great working with you. Oh wait, don't, my shoulder's broken right now. So
Oh.
light high five there.
Brother.
Yeah, there you go. There.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
go get some lunch. I hope that's okay, boss.
Just don't come back because you're fired. So.
Okay.
All right.
Another mistake is not treating every opportunity as a learning experience. You're gonna go through a lot of crappy, weird shoots and you're gonna wonder, what the heck am I doing with my life? Moving around lights with one arm is difficult. For example, when I was freezing my butt off, doing a time lapse of a tree being cut down. You're gonna do a lot of random jobs, you're gonna do a lot of stressful jobs, you're gonna do a lot of really cool projects, but every single opportunity is a chance to learn something. It's been done.
It's done? Oh, man.
It's happening. I'm scared this is gonna be like meme of me saying, I hope this isn't a mistake, and then it's gonna cut to, you know, 6 months down the road,
Yeah.
and I drop the Arri Alexa and it's in pieces or something like that.
I mean, like you say, it's always content, no matter what. If something great happens, it's content. If something bad happens, it's content.
That's definitely content. And even though business is about money, you don't want to focus too much on the money. If you're just focused on how to make more money and less focused on becoming the best filmmaker you can be, number one, you want to become the best DP, the best editor, the best director that you can be, and guarantee that will make you more money than just worrying about where am I gonna get my next money from. Speaking of where you're gonna get your money from, don't have too big of an ego that you won't take the stupid, ridiculous gigs. I think a lot of people, for example, with weddings, feel a little bit embarrassed taking wedding jobs, but those are great learning experiences and you get paid. They're fairly simple and easy. It can be really good money. Don't be embarrassed by that. I'd say take every job you can in the beginning, and then later on, once you have too many jobs coming in, then you can be a little bit more selective, like, oh, I like this kind of work more than this kind, so I'm gonna go more in this direction. But in the beginning, just take it all. You guys don't even want to see some of the random corporate videos that I've done in the past. Not good. Some of you were saying that I could just use this instead of the Arri Alexa Mini LF, and like, this is a really cool camera, but it is no Arri camera, that's for sure. Another big mistake, and one of the reasons that I want to get the Arri is not making enough passion projects. I think one of the big mistakes that I made when I started doing YouTube is I kind of forgot about the real industry a little bit too much. I should have kept a little bit more of that, or maybe this is the right time to bring it back. And so I'm really pumped and excited to make these feature films and make higher quality things like the Being series, make that like a Netflix quality doc series about YouTubers. And it's funny how passion projects often lead to your dream paid projects. So many people that I've seen, they've made some passion project and it's turned out really cool. And then other people see that project and they're like, oh, can you do that for us? And then they get paid to make that style of content. So do not neglect the passion projects, even though it feels like you're just working for free and it feels a little silly. I bet you any money that will make you way more money than just taking one extra job. But possibly the biggest mistake that you could make in any field really is thinking you know everything. Every once in a while I meet these people who you can just tell they think they know everything, and that means they're gonna learn way less on every project that they're on, every experience that they're having. They're gonna learn way less, but they're also gonna do it crappier most of the time because they're not taking input from other people. They're not listening to other people, what ideas they might have that might make their video better. There's nobody that knows everything, and that's why I love this motto of learn, make, repeat. That never ends. Always, always learn, make, repeat. Bonus tip, which actually might be more important than any of these other ones for creatives, is learn how to do taxes well. I can't understate how much a good accountant can save you money and help with your business. There's so many people, so many creatives especially, that I know who just kind of ignore taxes, and then all of a sudden they have this massive tax bill and they're just in big trouble. These are the types of mistakes that will literally make or break your career or your business as a filmmaker. They're not the like, oh, I made a color grading mistake, or I should have used this codec or that. These are the real mistakes that actually are existential mistakes. I think that's the right word, maybe. Even if you're the most talented, you can become a starving artist if you're making these business mistakes. Now, the only question now for me is, did I just make a massive business mistake? Or are we gonna make some really, really cool stuff and it's gonna be awesome? Okay, we'll find out. Stay tuned, bye. On the next video, we go on set with my DP friend Nick, who spent even more money than I did on the brand new Area Alexa 35. You think I spent a lot of money on this camera? Think again, this is a lot of money.